Rolling? Are we rolling? Okay.
Hi, welcome to the ViewSonic Help Desk. My name is Asen.
And I'm Rob, and we're technical writers.
Today we'll be looking at negative reviews for our line of portable monitors, so let's start by introducing them.
Sure, well, the portable monitors, they're portable. They're great if you're on the go, away from the office, or if you want to set up in a cafe somewhere.
Think of these as like your second screen at work. If you're looking at multiple documents or software, you'd be able to easily extend your screen. Helps with productivity and efficiency.
And with the proper device and setup, you can do a one-cable solution.
So today we'll be looking at these four monitors. So we have one from our VA series, from our VG series, our TD series, and our VX series.
And the VA, the VG, and the TD, they're more ideal for an office setup, to where the VX is better for gaming.
And the one over here is our VP portable professional monitors, and you can read more about them in our description below, or we'll put it here in post.
All right, let's get started. So the first comment reads, the USB Type-C connection is not working, getting no signal message. All right, great comment, one we hear from time to time. And there are a few reasons you may be having this issue. A simple one might be that you're not connected to the correct port. If you happen to have a VA1655 or a VX1755, you may notice that the USB-C ports are labeled differently. The top one is for power transfer only, and the bottom one is for data, so just be sure that you're connected to the correct port.
Now, if it still doesn't work, another and more likely reason might just be because your laptop doesn't support USB Type-C audiovisual output. Simply put, not all cables and ports function the same way. Ideally, what you want is for your port and cable to support audiovisual transfer, data transfer, and power transfer. Now, you might be asking, how would I check? For your device, what you want is to check their website or manual and see if they support DP alternate mode. DP standing for DisplayPort. But you also do want to check their cables as well. Ideally, use the cables that comes with the portable monitors that you bought. But if you, for any reason, aren't using that, check to see that your cable supports USB 3.1 Type-C.
Now you may be wondering, what if my laptop doesn't support DP alternate mode? No worries, because all the portable monitors have a mini HDMI port, so you can simply connect via HDMI. Just keep in mind that it's only audio-visual connection, and you'll still need to be connected to a power source. Let's take a look at the next comment. It reads, it is not touchscreen display. Well, first make sure that you have the correct model, the TD1655.
Yeah, because funnily on some websites, they actually sell the entire line of portables on the same website. And the VG1655 actually looks very similar to this one. So just make sure you have purchased the right model.
And another reason may be that if you're connected via HDMI, you're only transferring audio visually. So you need to connect to the USB-C port with the included USB-C to Type-A cable, and that will enable your touch function.
Let's read another one. This one, it says, not compatible with MacBook. This one's specifically for the TD1655, so they're talking about the touch function. The thing is, there are some caveats when you're working your portable monitor with a Apple supported device. Basically, anything with an Apple OS works in a closed ecosystem, meaning it's not designed to communicate with applications outside their own. But that's okay. Touch function can still work with your MacBook. We actually developed a driver specifically to solve this issue, the vTouch driver. Basically, you can install it and you can operate it on your Mac, and the touch function would work. We'll leave the link in the description down below, or it's also on our product page, or you can probably find it over here. We'll put it here in post.
And one thing I want to add too is if you're connecting the TD1655 to an iPhone or iPad, you only have audio-visual output. You won't have any touch function. And you'll be using, of course, a dongle, much like this one.
Now, some of the later versions of the iPad does have a Type-C port. These ones can support audiovisual output. Just make sure that you are using a full functioning Type-C cable so that you can do the audiovisual output.
Another issue I want to address real quick is that with our portable monitors, often since we're used to tablets, some people will rotate it physically like this and want the screen to automatically rotate too, going from landscape to portrait mode. However, the portable monitors do not have an accelerometer, so that's not possible. So you'll need to manually adjust the screen orientation if you're connected to a laptop, for example.
Now, if you're using a phone like this one, the thing is, if you put it in vertical mode, let me just plug this in right here. If it's in vertical mode, basically you will have two black spaces on the side over here. So if you want it in full screen, do make sure that you put it into horizontal mode so that it can fill up the whole screen. Some phones do have the function of extending the screen, like the Samsung's DeX feature, but at the end of the day, it really comes down to your phone and its capabilities. All right, let's look at our next review. This one says, bad power knob. I'm not quite sure. It does say power, so why don't we talk about power?
Sure. We get a lot of questions about power. For example, oh, can we charge the portable monitor? Or how long will it last when only connected to the laptop? Well, first off, there's no built-in battery, so you cannot charge our portable monitors. And when connected to a laptop only, it depends on your use case. You know, how many apps are you running, what your brightness settings are, and so forth. But to kind of give you an average, if your brightness is at 100 and your contrast is at 70, you can look to get 2 to 3 hours of use.
Yeah, if you're powering it with a regular smartphone, because of the size, it would most likely kick into low power mode. And because of this, the brightness would be around 15, whereas the contrast would be at 70. And you'd be able to get around 2 hours when you're in this mode. But like Rob said, at the end of the day, it really depends on how you're using it, and we would still recommend you connecting it to an external power source, whether it's a portable charger or a power outlet. The next one, this one actually has 2 stars. This one says, the product is very good, but some disadvantages like brightness is not that bright and contrast is too less, though it gives a HD picture quality. Compliment sandwich, I love that. Could you take this? Yeah.
Sure. So what they're probably experiencing is low power mode. So when that kicks in, the brightness will be at 15, the contrast at 70, and you won't be able to adjust those. So to remedy this, you simply need to connect the portable monitor to an external power source.
Yeah, and because this is a second screen, you can then access the OSD tree on the side and make adjustments to the brightness and the contrast. That's all from us today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please remember to like or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Otherwise, you could follow us on Instagram or LinkedIn.
If you have any comments or suggestions for other products you want us to look at, let us know down below. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.